if you're over 60 and your legs feel weaker than they used to, if climbing stairs leaves you winded, or getting up from a chair takes a little more effort than it did 5 years ago, I need you to watch this video before you eat breakfast tomorrow, because the breakfast most doctors and fitness influencers tell you to eat, it's not enough. And in fact, for people over 60 dealing with muscle loss, it may be the wrong starting point. Today you're going to learn exactly what sarcopenia is, why it's stealing your leg strength right now, and the one breakfast that research shows can actually fight back. Stay with me. This changes everything. Here's something most people over 60 were never told. Starting around age 40, the human body begins losing muscle mass. Slowly at first, about 1% per year. But after 60, that rate can double. This condition has a name: sarcopenia. It comes from the Greek words for flesh and poverty. And that's exactly what it is. Your body becoming poor in muscle. Now here's why your legs suffer most. Your leg muscles are the largest muscle groups in your body. They require the most protein, the most stimulation, and the most nutritional support to maintain. And after 60, your body's ability to use protein efficiently drops by nearly 30%. That means the same breakfast that maintained your muscles at 45 is no longer cutting it at 65. Sarcopenia doesn't just make you feel weak. Studies show it directly increases your risk of falls, fractures, and loss of independence. This is serious, but it is not inevitable. Now let's talk about eggs, and before you think I'm anti-egg, I'm not. Eggs are nutritious. They contain leucine, a key amino acid for muscle building. 2 eggs give you about 12 grams of protein. But here's the problem. Research found that older adults need a minimum of 30 grams of protein per meal to fully stimulate muscle protein synthesis. 2 eggs give you less than half that. It's not just quantity, it's also about the type of protein, when you eat it, and what you pair it with. Most people over 60 are eating breakfast the wrong way. Not enough protein, wrong sources, missing critical cofactors that help aging muscles actually absorb and use that protein. So what's the breakfast that actually works? The #1 breakfast for fighting sarcopenia combines 3 specific elements. Think of it as a muscle building trifecta. The foundation is plain Greek yogurt. A single cup contains up to 20 grams of protein, including a powerful dose of leucine, the amino acid that acts like a key, unlocking the muscle building process in your body. Add 2 to 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds or flax seeds. That adds 8 to 10 more grams of protein, plus omega-3 fatty acids that reduce the muscle inflammation that makes sarcopenia worse. Now you're at 28 to 30 grams, right in the therapeutic range. Can't do dairy? Cottage cheese or a pea protein shake works just as well. The key is hitting that 30-gram threshold. Here's what most people miss. Sarcopenia is also driven by chronic low-grade inflammation, something nearly every American over 60 is dealing with. Inflammation blocks muscle protein synthesis by up to 50%. Add a half cup of wild blueberries to your bowl. They're loaded with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants shown in research to reduce muscle inflammation and oxidative stress in older adults. A small drizzle of extra virgin olive oil or a few walnuts adds healthy fat and additional anti-inflammatory polyphenols. This combination doesn't just feed your muscles, it protects them. Protein alone can't do the job. Your muscles need 2 critical cofactors to actually respond to that protein: vitamin D and potassium. Over 70% of Americans over 60 are deficient in vitamin D, and deficiency is directly linked to accelerated muscle loss and weakness in the legs. Add a vitamin D3 supplement alongside your breakfast. 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily is commonly recommended, but talk to your doctor about the right dose for you. And add half a banana or a small orange to your meal. Potassium supports muscle contraction and helps prevent the cramping and weakness that often comes with muscle loss. Let me bring it all together for you. Here's your sarcopenia fighting breakfast blueprint. Total prep time, under 5 minutes, no cooking, no complicated recipe. And your muscles will thank you within weeks of making this a habit. Here's what the research says happens when you consistently eat this breakfast. One study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found older adults who ate adequate leucine-rich protein at breakfast maintained significantly more leg muscle mass over a 6-month period. Your morning meal sets the hormonal tone for your entire day. Get it right, and your body spends the day building. Get it wrong, and your body spends the day breaking down. Sarcopenia is not something you just have to accept. It's not an unavoidable part of aging. It's a condition. And it responds to the right inputs. You don't need complicated supplements. You don't need a gym membership. You just need to start your mornings with the right fuel. Try this breakfast every morning for 30 days. And pay attention to how your legs feel when you climb stairs, when you get up from a chair, when you walk down the driveway to get the mail. You may be surprised at what your body is still capable of doing when you give it what it actually needs. If this helped you, hit the like button. It helps more people over 60 find this information when they need it most. Subscribe for our next video on the #1 exercise that rebuilds leg strength in just 10 minutes a day. See you in the next one.